Hello everyone, Indie Crafter here, and welcome to episode 10 of our Minecraft Skyblock series. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. In our previous episode, we built this Viking storehouse behind me here, and we've taken all the items that we had out here and we've placed them into chests inside there, kind of got things organized. And at the end of that last episode, we talked about which building project we do next, whether we build the automatic melon farm behind me here, or if we were going to build a gold XP farm, and the decision was to make a gold XP farm. So let me flip around here, and we are going to build that gold XP farm on this this platform right over here. So let me head on over here and I will show you what our platform looks like. We've just got an 8x8 platform set up here, and in the middle here is where our kill box and our collection zone is going to be. We're going to have a couple double chests here with a couple hoppers, and right down here is going to be the bottom of a 21 block long chute that is going to drop the zombie pigmen that are going to drop down here from the nether portal that's going to be up here. They will drop down here, take a bunch of damage, and then we'll be able to do a one-hit kill right here. At the top of that chute is going to be a 20 by 20 nether portal right up here. And we will flicker that nether portal on and off, again and again, and that will trigger more and more zombie pigmen to fall down our chute and be killed, and be able to collect all of the XP that comes from them. So the nice thing about this is that the zombie pigmen themselves, because they are by nature a nether mob, they don't contribute to the mob count here in the overworld. So I've had upwards of 100 in this little kill box right here, and at the end of the episode I'll show you what this looks like, and it's just insane how many are in there. So let's take a look at our chest right here. We've got all of our items in here. I'll go ahead and just kind of pause here for a minute and take a look at these so that you can get an idea of what we're going to need for this particular project. Up here in the left hand corner we've got our obsidian, and we've got a couple of corner blocks. I'm going to use smooth stone for my corner blocks of my nether portal, but we're going to have an 18 on the interior. It's going to be 18, 18, 18, 18. So with the added smooth stone, it's going to be a 20 by 20. Okay, so that's for that. We've got a 21 high chute, then that's going to be these blocks right here. Here's the blocks that we'll need for the kill zone and the collection zone down at the bottom. These ones right here are going to be for the switch. We're gonna set up a switch to turn the whole igniter on and off, and that way it doesn't just keep on going when we're not actually using it. It's a very large nether portal, so when you see it, it'll be flickering on and off, and it kind of wears on the eyes a little bit. So we're going to have a switch down here at the base, and we're going to use basically a redstone torch tower to get the redstone signal all the way up to the top of the tower to the igniter. These ones right here are for the extinguisher. So we'll have an extinguisher that basically every time it ignites, it gets put out, and then it ignites and it gets put out. So that's what these are for. These ones right here are for the water trough that the pigmen will drop into, and then the water here will funnel them down into the chute. And these ones right here are for the igniter. Actually, this one right here needs to go up here with these. Okay, yeah, so that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our drop zone down at the bottom, and we'll take all of these items right here. And then let's go ahead and take these items right here for our tower, and we'll go ahead and get that built. Now I'm wearing my elytra, so I can actually go up the tower and get that thing built, and then fly back down for the other items. So let's go ahead and put these in right here. We're going to go with a double chest here and a double chest here, and then in the back here we're going to put into the back. We're going to put our two hoppers here. And then over the top of the edges here of this these double chests, we're gonna have to crouch here. We're gonna put a glass block here and a glass block here. And the reason we do that is because we can't put a solid block over these, otherwise they won't open. But with a clear glass, here we can go ahead and open these. Okay, so that's that. And then right here we're going to place in our stone surround for our base right here. Okay, so now we've got the makings of our kill box right here. So let's go ahead and let's put in another layer right here. Put in a layer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and actually let's do one more right here. Right here like this, and then we will put in a couple of glass blocks here. And let's jump down here. Alright, so this is our kill zone right here. Here's all of our collection. These 2 double chests should be plenty for what we need to collect. Now, last thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a couple of trapdoors here. We're going to put a trapdoor up here, and then we're going to put trapdoors here and here. Now, the nice thing about this is that we can stand right here all day long and just, you know, whack away with our you know, our sword and be able to collect as much XP as we want. And the thing about using a trapdoor is that we can shut these trapdoors, and what will happen is it will trap the XP inside of here. And so if we want to, let's say we want to mend this this diamond pickaxe right here. You know, it's looking pretty good. Let me see. I don't think I have another one here. Yeah, so it's looking pretty good right now. But let's just say that this is down to about halfway, and we wanted to go ahead and mend this. Well, if I have these open, every time I kill something, all of the little experience orbs, they're just going to float right over to me and come right into me. And then they'll heal up all of this stuff here. They'll also give me some XP, and they will start to heal whatever is in my hand. So if I have the diamond sword in my hand, you can see that has mending on it. Let me flip over there, and you can see there's mending on there. So if I have this sword in my hand and I'm whacking away at these, if everything else is healed and this thing needs some mending, then all the experience orbs will go into this sword. But I don't want to do that. I want to heal this thing right here, this pickaxe. So what I'll do is I'll leave these down, I'll whack away and collect all the experience orbs in here, and then when I want to, I'll flip over to this one, open this up, and then those experience orbs will float over and they will mend this pickaxe instead. So I'll do that. I'll show you at the end, kind of give you an example of what that does at the end, and that way you can kind of get an idea of what we've got there. So what we want to do next is we want to build our chute that's going to go all the way up, this tower that's going to go all the way up to the base of our nether portal that's going to be up there. One last thing that we need to make sure that we have clear. We need to make sure that we are putting our water trough on the correct side. The nether portal is going to spawn zombie pigmen, but they're only going to come out of one side of the nether portal, and that happens to be the south side of the nether portal, and that's going to be over on this side. So we want to make sure that our trough is over on this side, so that when they come out, they will come out of the nether portal, they will go into the trough, and then they will come down the chute down here into our kill zone right here. If we have it on the wrong side, then they're going to come out and they're going to drop down outside of, you know, this whole zone right here, and that's not good. We don't want to do that. So I've already seen, we can see that the sun is setting over here in the west, which means that this over here is the east. So this is the south side here. So we're going to put the water trough on this side of our tower, and this side of the nether portal that's up top. And that way when they come down, or when they spawn, they'll come out, they'll go into the water trough, and then down the chute into the kill zone. And that'll be a one-shot kill. So what I'm going to do now is let me grab some of this right here, and I'll make a little tower to get up there. Okay, so I'm going to rest here real quick, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this whole thing up here to the top, and I will build I'll build the nether portal as well, and then we'll go ahead and go over here, maybe up on top of this tree, and we'll take a bird's eye view of what this thing's going to look like. Alright, so we can kind of see what this thing's going to look like. Now it's huge compared to a lot of the other things that we've built so far. So this is 20 by 20, and the larger, according to, I think it's the wiki and several other YouTubers that I've watched, they have talked about kind of the square footage, I guess, of the size of your nether portal is what determines how quickly these guys come out. So I believe the largest that you can have in here is a 21 by 21, but I typically like 20 by 20 just because, and this is just me, I like things to be symmetrical, and I like them to be kind of as even as possible. And you'll see when we go over on the other side and we build our trough, our water trough down there, that the water trough itself is going to be kind of an 8 by, it's going to have an 8 block water spill. Oh, I've got some polar bears over here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we'll have the ability to have the water be right here on the edge, and then have it come right up to the edge of the chute right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab all of the items that I'm going to need for my, let's see, I don't need the glass anymore. I might need some of this. Okay, so let me grab the items for my, let's see, this is my extinguisher, 3, 4, 5. Here's my water trough. Got those. And then, let's see, yeah, these are the items that I'm going to need for my lighter, my igniter. Okay, so I think I've got everything that I need for all of those. Okay, so it looks like the sun is getting ready to set. I'm going to need a little bit more of this scaffolding here, I believe, for doing this torch tower. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab that. Let me sleep real quick, and then I'm going to grab this, some more of this, and then we'll go ahead and continue. All right, so here we are up top on our tower. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this closed for now. Don't want to take any chances that I could fall down there and die. So what I'm going to do is the next thing I want to do is build our water trough. So let's get rid of these. We'll grab our blue ice. I believe I got blue ice. Yeah, blue ice. Now you don't need to use ice. I just prefer to use it just because I think that it kind of moves them toward the opening a little bit quicker and kind of gets more guys in there faster. But that's just me. I mean, it's very, it could go either way as to how quickly it really works. But to each his own. I like to do it, but you certainly don't have to if you don't want to. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go just on the outside here, and I'm going to put my ice right here and right here, and then we're going to go all the way over. So let me jump up here real quick. Ooh, gotta be careful. And we're going to go all the way to the edge here. Okay, so we've got 8 there. Okay, and then we are going to go right here, and we're going to put a block here. And let's go ahead and jump up here, and we're going to put a block here, and we're just going to go around here like this. We're going to go here, yeah, all the way down this side. And we're going to create a little water trough here. You know what, let me jump down here, and I'll go on this side. And let's go there, and there, put one there. Okay, there, like that. And we're just going to go all the way around. All the way around like this. And put one there. Okay, then we're going to come back over here. We're going to finish off by putting our blue ice right in here. On this side. One. Oop. Do I have a silk touch? I think I do. Stay there. Okay, good. Okay, let's go right over here. Let's put this right here. Boom and boom. Okay, so now we've got our water trough right in here, and this is gonna funnel all the zombie pigmen that come out of here. They're gonna get funneled right down there, and they're gonna go right down into this little hole right here. So let me, you know what? Let's go over here. Let me get rid of this one. I don't think I need this one here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna put an extra little lip up here because I don't want any of them, you know, getting any ideas that they can come up over the top here and then just drop off the side. So let's just put an extra little lip here just to make sure that they are in there. And then once they're in this water trough, even if they do come up, the only place that they can go is in this direction. And typically this thing is flickering on and off so quickly that if they get up there, by the time they're so slow that by the time they walk across here, this thing is lit up again and then they go right back into the nether. So there are actually times when I've gone through this nether portal. I've actually gone through this nether portal and seen a whole bunch, I mean just like, you know, 30 or 40 of them sitting on the other side of the nether portal in the nether. So what we're going to do next is we are going to, I've got my one water bucket here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put some water right here, and it'll flow down there. Yep, there we go there. And then we're going to take another one. We're going to put it right here. Boom. And you can see it flows right up to the edge, and that's what we want. We want it to flow right up to the edge, so they'll just get caught in there, and then they'll just come right down here, and boom, they'll just go right down into the hole. Okay, so let's see. We are no longer going to need to be over here, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and break this out right there and there. Okay, so now they can go down there. All right, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to build our igniter and our extinguisher. So our extinguisher first, because that's kind of the easiest thing to build. So we've got some blocks here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Let's grab our dispenser. We're going to need this. Let's get rid of these for now. You know what? I'm actually going to need to put some lights up top because I definitely don't want anything spawning up on the top of this thing. Okay, so let's grab that, and that should be good for now. Alright, so let's go over on this side here, and let's just put a block right here and a block right here, and then we're going to place a dispenser there, and then we're going to place, let me see if it's going to be correct if I do it this way. Let's see, if I go, let's see, crouch here. Nope, that's the wrong way. I need to be the other way. Break that out. And let's go back here. Yeah, this is where the way I need to be. Let's go here. Boom. Oops, didn't crouch. There we go. Okay, so now our observer is going to see this thing lit up, and then it's going to dispense out of here water from our water bucket. Right there, like that. Okay, so I should be able to... Let's see, let me place one more block here, and then place a redstone there. So now, if I light this thing up, it should turn it off. Oh, and there one came out already. And he's going to drop right down there. Hey, no, get down there. Get down there. There he goes. Okay, so I don't want to take any chances here. So there you go. So he's down there at the bottom. And you know, that's typically what's going to happen. Now this thing's going to be lit up most of the time when I'm using it, and so when these guys come out, they're going to go, and if they actually come up here, they're going to be too slow to get across here. But even if they did, they would just, you know, fall down there and die at some point. So alright, we've got that set up. Now the next thing that we need to set up is our igniter. So what we're going to do, let's start by putting our igniter, I want it to be, let me grab my blocks here. I guess I don't need all of those. Let me grab these. Let me eat something real quick because I'm kind of getting hungry here. Okay, and then I can get rid of these. And let's put this in. Yeah, that should be fine for now. Okay. All right. So this igniter system is not my own. I want to be very clear about that. I actually saw this igniter system on a gentleman's website, or not website, his YouTube video, that he actually did a quad system where he had four. He has four total nether portals, and they're all kind of facing. They're all kind of dispensing inside, and so he was getting all sorts of XP. I mean, he was getting so much XP that it was probably, it took him like 30 seconds to get to level 30. But this igniter system here was the one part of that I really liked, because I had another way of igniting it and having it light up and then turn off really quickly, but his was it was really good. Now I'm not sure if it's his or if he got it from somebody else, but I'm just gonna link to his video because he had a really good description of it and how it worked, because it's just fantastic the way it works. So actually the sun's going down here, so let me go sleep real quick and then we'll go ahead and build this thing. We'll build this thing together. Okay, so I've got a little platform here where we're going to put the igniter system. Now we want it to be a little bit higher here so that we can kind of get under the mechanics of it, simply because we're going to have kind of a lower level with the sticky piston here, and then right here is going to be the base of it. So let's go up here on top of this here, and let's go ahead and build one. Okay, so let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we're going to go over 1, 2, and then we're going to go back like this here. Okay, so that's our first thing. Alright, so then the next thing we want to do is we want to, right over the top here, we want to put in an observer facing down. So I think if I do this, yeah, there we go. The next thing that we want to do is we want to put a series of observers facing in here into that one. Hopefully I'm low enough that I can get these in, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. So this way, that's 1, 2, let's see if I can get this last one in there. 3. Yes, okay, good. So these are all facing into that one, and then this one here is facing down. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to put in a frame around this here. So going here, all the way around here, like so. And that's going to create our basically our trough for where our lava is going to go. Okay, and then right in here we're going to put a series of trapdoors right here to kind of hold the lava into this little zone right here. Okay, now the last thing that we want to do is we want to put a series of blocks right over the top here, and this kind of funnels all of the heat that way towards the nether portal itself. Okay, now I'm not exactly sure what the mechanics are behind this, but apparently you need to leave this top section open. You don't want to put any blocks, right over the top here and cover this up. So you got to leave that open. So we're going to go ahead and leave that open air above this here, and then let's see. Let me make sure that I'm not going to need to get around there at all. Okay, yeah, I should be fine. Okay, so once I put this lava in here, I think what we're going to see right away is that it should light up pretty quickly, all by itself, and then get extinguished by our extinguisher there. Our oh, and you can hear it already going. Yep. So it's already working, even though we haven't even lit it. We haven't even lit it up and got it started yet. So nice, it's already going. Okay, and you can see those guys are already going down in there. Now we need to be careful that we don't actually accidentally go into the nether portal, because then we're going to get put into the nether, and we don't want to be there. So these guys get caught. Oh no! What are you doing? Don't come here. Go back up in there. You, go back in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, so he gets caught. Get down there. And normally we wouldn't be up here, so they wouldn't really be wanting to come down here and see us. Alright, So the next thing that we want to do, go ahead and grab these, and where is my, there it is right there, and I need this, and I'm going to need a couple of blocks and my dust here. Okay. So right here on this particular one, we are going to place a, you know what, let me build this out just a little bit, just so that I have a little bit of space behind me to work with. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, good. Alright, so let's place our sticky piston here. Then we're going to place this redstone block right here. And then right here, let's see, right here we're going to place, yeah, right there. And then let's go ahead and go up here. Right here, we'll place a dust there. And then we'll go here, and we'll place a dust here. And what this should do is turn it on and off. Good. So now it's going on and off. Okay, so you can see how quickly it's flickering. It should start flickering really quickly now. There we go. That's how quickly it's going to flicker. And these guys are just going to be, I mean, look at this. They're just dropping like, yeah, see? It's just crazy how many that come in a very quick period of time. Okay, so let me get rid of this. Okay, so that's good there. We've got this here. Let me see. Do I have? No, I'm going to need to go down. Let me jump down here. Alright, so let me go over here and grab the items that I'm going to need for my tower. So I've got these, this, this, and this. Alright, so right here next to this, I think that's where I want to be. Right there next to this, I'm going to put, let me get rid of this, and right in here I am going to put block here, and then on top of this I'm going to put this, and then I'm going to go a block above it, and then I'm going to put another one. Okay, so let me build my little scaffolding tower here. Wait, can I do this? Let me go this side of it, yeah, and then I can put in my switch right here. You can already see, look at this. You can already see how crazy this is. I'm gonna have to move this because I want to sleep real quick, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep while those guys are right there. So let me go put this over here, set this down here, sleep real quick, and yeah, you can see how quickly that's flickering. Okay, so let's go back over here, and you know, if you leave that on, you know, it bothers your eyes after a while. So it's nice to have a little switch down here at the base that you can turn this thing off. Okay, so let's put this, let's go ahead and put that all the way up there as far as it'll go. Alright, and let's build this up. We're going to go, every other one will be a block and then a torch, and then a block, and then a torch, all the way to the top. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off here. Go ahead and go up. Whoa! Hello! Oh, that was a close one. That could have been bad. Whew! Haha. Sometimes my flying skills are not so good. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this out here. Let's find out where is that scaffolding. Where is the scaffolding? There it is, right there. Okay. So it looks like we've got our okay, so we're gonna need to go. Looks like we have, let's see, can I make another torch? Yeah, I can make another torch here. Alright, so we are going to want to go, let me get rid of this, and let's put one here. And I believe I can go 1, 2, and then go up here like this, and go over here. Actually, wait, can I do... What if I go here? So that turns it off. I might need to... Let me see if I need to take this off real quick. Take that one off. Take that off. Put one here. And then put one here. Now if I go down here and I flip this on, if I flip this switch, so it's off right now, you can see that it's not flickering, but if I flip this switch, is that going to turn it on? That is the question. Yep, that turns it on. So now it's going. And let's see if we can see the thing going back and forth up there. Yeah, so you can see the sticky pistons going back and forth. But if I flip this switch right here, boom, and those pigmen are just going insane already. This is awesome. Okay, so you can see that the sticky piston is now off right there. Okay, so and it'll still go on and off every once in a while because the lava itself never stops working. It'll always try to turn that thing on. The only difference is by having your sticky piston go back and forth, it's activating those observers, which is updating the lava itself. And when it updates the lava wants to, turn the thing on. And so you've got 4 of them, 4 lava there, lava blocks there that are wanting to turn the thing on. So every time they get updated, it's like this trigger to turn the thing on. So that's the nice thing about it, is that you don't even have to have it on and it's still working. Alright, so let's go over here, and well, you can see I've already got some stuff out here, and I've got a few things already in there. Alright, a few things on that side. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of these golden nuggets. Alright, so that's pretty well finished. Let me go ahead and, I'm gonna leave this on here so I can break that stuff up from the bottom down over there. So what I'm gonna do here is okay, so these all need to be mended, those need to be mended, and this is not a mending one. Nope, that's infinity. Okay, let me grab, what did I do with my, I'll tell you what, let me grab my other tools that need to be mended, and I'll come back over here and we'll kill these guys, and I'll show you just how quickly things can get mended. Alright, there we go. There's the finished product. I kind of cleaned this whole thing up here and just kind of got everything out of the way. So you can kind of see that it's running right now, and it's kind of just going to keep flickering on and off. And you can see that I've got some mobs over here that are kind of doing their thing. I don't see anything over on the other platforms right now. But these guys are not going to contribute to this mob cap over here. I've got probably, I'd probably say that there's got to be at least 75 of them in there right now. So I'll go ahead and count these. I'm going to count the number of swipes that I have here, because in Bedrock we don't have sweeping edge. We only have just a, one shot, one kill is the best we've got. So I think what I'm going to do is let me go ahead and sleep real quick. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do 25, and let's see if 25 will heal up all of these things right here. So alright, so that was 25. Okay, these are all completely healed. And so is my sword. Okay, so my sword is healed, and you can see over here I've got my lucky pick, and I've got my diamond pickaxe. These guys, or my diamond axe, these guys are about halfway done there. And then I've got my fortune pickaxe here. Actually, that's my silk touch, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these down now. So what's going to happen is all of the experience orbs will be stuck in there, and then when I open one of these up, they'll just float out here to me. So what I want to do, I'm gonna do another 25 and see if that heals up this thing. All right, that was another 25. Let's see. Okay, so that's completely healed. All right, so now let's do this one. Okay, so that was 50. So let's see how much I get out of that. Okay, I got 3 levels, plus I got a little bit out of that too. You know what? I'm going to leave these open because I'm actually using this pickaxe to kill him. So let's go ahead and see if we can get another. That was 50, so let's do another 50. Alright, so little by little. So let's I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this, go ahead and time lapse this, and let's just see how long it takes to get this done. Alright, so there we go. I've got all my tools all healed up here, except for my sword. And I want to show you one last thing. So I've got a little array going here with a blast furnace. So you can actually take here. Let me kill these guys off here real quick. This will probably heal up my sword. Yep, there goes my sword. It's all healed up. Okay, so my sword is all healed up, and I think everything else is healed up too. Okay, so I've got everything mended. So you can see that I've got all of these swords that have come in here, and this is even with not having any kind of looting on my sword. You can see I don't have any looting on there. So I'm still getting quite a bit of loot, even though I don't have any looting enchantments on my sword. But we can go in here, and we can take our swords, and we can put them in here, and melt them down. And for each one we get a nugget, and you can see I've got a ton of nuggets here. Every once in a while you'll get a ingot, and I've got a ton of rotten flesh here. So you can see the total number. It's only been about 15-20 minutes that I've been doing this, and let's see, we've got 9 times 6 is 540. You know, so 540, 560, 580. You know, somewhere around 600 pigmen have fallen down here in the last 15 to 20 minutes. So the last thing that you can do here is if you need a little bit of extra XP, what you can do is you can take these swords and go right over here to your grindstone, and you can just throw them through the grindstone. And actually, let's see, I'm at level 48. Let's see how many levels I can get. Much XP out of this. 49, so I got 1 level out of that. So you can still get plenty of levels from the disenchanting of the swords, and then when you stick these through your blast furnace, you get a bunch of nuggets, and then you can convert those into gold ingots over here. And then of course we can take all of this rotten flesh and we can take it over there to the trading hall, and we can trade with our cleric villagers for a little bit of extra XP. So there's a lot of different ways of getting XP through this whole thing. Let me go ahead and flip this thing off so that that's not running right now. Lots of different ways of getting XP through this this little gold XP farm that we've got going on here. Actually, why didn't that turn off? That should have turned off. I wonder if I turned it off a second ago and I just flipped it back on accident. Let me go ahead and flip that off. Is that off? Let's just take another look. Yeah, that's off. Okay. So yeah, you can get a lot of XP through this this gold XP farm, not just from the pigmen that drop, but also through the disenchanting, as well as through the rotten flesh and trading. So there's a lot of different ways of getting XP to mend your tools, as well as to get levels in case you need levels for something else of that sort. So I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like. As always, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for upcoming videos in this series. But until next time, Indie Crafter, signing off.